Poor wee baby. She's trapped, and I don't know how to help her. The door is open, but she doesn't know that. And you know, birds want to fly up, not down. Hey there, garden friends. It's Heather at Bush Poppy Farm. Today is seed starting day for the fall and winter garden. I've got this poor wee bird up here in the greenhouse. The door's open, that's how she got in, but she's terrified and I can't reach her. I'm afraid she's gonna have a heart attack trying to get out. It's making me sad. I think I'm gonna take this seed video outside so that maybe she can figure out how to get out of here and I can stop terrifying her. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I was really worried about her. I'm gonna try to capture her with maybe my hat a little later, but not good. I hope she figures out that the door is open, that she can get out just like she got in. So, seeds for the fall garden. This is only going to be veg that I'm starting because the flowers that I'm gonna start in bulk, huge amounts, because they're all gonna go out to the farm. Some of them will stay here for in the garden because you should always have flowers in with your veg. It's good for pollination. It's good for the basically crosstalk under the soil with the mycorrhizal fungi and the whole biosphere that exists under there. There are companion plants, etc. So you should definitely always plant flowers with your vegetables. But this is what I'm going to be planting. I'm going to start these as seeds. Beets. So I've got two varieties here. I have not had good luck with beets. I don't know if it's the same things. I suffer with problems with radish and carrot as well, getting them to produce either the carrot, the tap root, or bulbing up for my beets and my radish. And I don't know why, but I'm never gonna stop trying. So beets, I've got this variety is Early Wonder, and this variety is called Gourmet Blend. So I'm gonna try them again. And most of the time they recommend that you direct sow these. I find that when I direct sow, as soon as the seedlings pop up, they die. So I, like other folks, am actually going to start these in a plug tray, and or I might use my 2-inch soil blocker, which makes a big 2-inch cube, and start a seed per block that way, because then the roots won't get disturbed at all. I can just pick it up and put it in the ground, and I think that's actually what I'll do. Beet seeds are a compound seed, so each one of these seeds, kind of hard to show you here. Each one of these seeds is actually multiple seeds. So when you put it in the ground, you're going to get multiple seedlings popping up from that supposed one seed because it's a compound seed. Okay, so beets. Broccoli. I'm going to try to do so many brassicas this year. I really hope that they work. I've had some luck in the past, but you know, we've got the weirdest autumns here. September and October tend to be pretty darn hot. And then in November, we immediately hit frost. So it's hard. There's no like gentle slide into autumn. All right, broccoli. I've got the Bell Star variety, Waltham 29, and broccoli DeSicchio. So most of these are varieties that are more tolerant of heat. So they should potentially not bolt right away, but we'll see. So broccoli. Now, for the first time ever, I'm going to try to grow Brussels sprouts. We actually love Brussels sprouts in my family. These are Long Island improved. Again, a little bit more heat tolerant than other varieties, and we like to roast them. Roasted Brussels sprouts, super good. Okay, cabbage, which I also love. We love cabbage. This is Copenhagen Market. So going to start these in soil blocks. Those are gonna go out soon. Onions, I've already got, these are bulbing onions, yellow Granax. I've already got some bunching onions started, so those need to go in the ground very soon. And then my lettuces, and for the most part, I grow all my lettuces in my green stock garden, but I probably will put some out in the field as well because I don't have so much space. So, Monte Carlo romaine, this is one of our favorites. It is very heat tolerant, so it doesn't bolt easily at all, and it makes a really nice head of yummy romaine lettuce. I also have a butterhead called Dynamite, and that's the only 2 lettuces I grabbed for right now. We do successions almost all winter because I can grow them in the green stock or even in the greenhouse. Cilantro. I love cilantro. It doesn't like really high heat, and so this one we plant multiple successions. It's also really slow to bolt. This is the Calypso variety. And watercress. Again, yummy, yummy. So that's getting started too. And carrots. Love carrots. Never going to give up trying. This one's Tonda di Parigi. It's a small little bulb-shaped carrot. And this one is called Uzbek Golden. It was a free packet from Baker Creek, and I really like it. I think it's going to be fun to grow. It's a sunny yellow carrot. And then finally, Sugar Snacks Hybrid. Then, moving on, chard. Love chard. We eat a lot of that in this family. This is just like a rainbow, this 5-color silver beet, but it's kind of a rainbow color chard. Yummy, yummy. Cauliflower, another brassica. Really excited about this. I hope that it works. This is the snowball variety. Then turnips. Now this is a purple top white globe. You know, I'm not a huge fan of turnips, but I'm going to try mixed with some potatoes as a mash. Neeps and tatties for my Scottish background, and we'll see how that goes. And then finally, starting today, more radish, because I can't get enough radish. And like I said, sometimes I have success, sometimes I don't. But this is Crimson Giant. This one is French Breakfast. And this one is, of course, the watermelon radish. So gonna get all of those started today. And I think I'm gonna start chipping as well, which I might do it this morning because it's nice and cool right now. It's maybe 68 degrees. And so I think before it gets too hot, I might get started on the chipping. Here's my idea for getting the birdie out. She's way back there. I just filled a bird feeder and hung it right here at the door. I'm hoping she will smell it, know it's there, and come here. And of course, when she gets here, she'll be like, oh, there's the door. I really hope that works. Okay, a couple of hours of work for not much result. Pretty much knocked down, so the few branches that are still back here I need to take apart with loppers, because either they're too big, those sticks there are way too big to fit into this tiny little machine, or they're too like side branchy and I can't break them apart, so I need to chop them up with clippers or loppers. But most of this looks like leaf material. So yeah, there's some wood, but a lot of it is leaves. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. I might just dump all of this onto my compost pile, which I can't seem to get heated up. So that means I probably need a lot more nitrogen. Too bad we can't mow the grass right now. There is no grass. It's burned dry. But if we had grass, green clippings, that would be a quick burst of nitrogen. So I'll have to think about that. But anyway, definitely will need more wood chips so that I can build the chicken run. In the meantime, I still plan to start seeds, so I'm going to get my soil blocking mix that I made yesterday all wet and ready, and start making some soil blocks, and then I'll start some seeds.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love.
Okay, so I have wet down the blocking mix. It probably looked like I used a ton of water, and I did. This stuff is very hydrophobic after it's been really dried out. So this is about the consistency I want. And it's nice and wet. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my soil blocker, 20 cells here. I'm going to push real hard into the mix. Okay, that's going to look like that on the back. Now, I'm only doing this for demonstration purposes because this is not arugula, so I'm going to take off these, change the labels. But so then I set it down, lift it up, and there's my soil blocks. And there are 20 of them here. I'll be able to put a seed in each of those and grow tons of seedlings in a small amount of space.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love. Lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors.
So I just want to show you what I'm doing here. These are my soil blocks, and you see I've labeled the trays with, this is painter's tape because it comes on and off very easily. And then I use something called the garden marker. This guy is great. It's better than a Sharpie. It is UV proof, so basically it can sit out in the sun and not fade. The other thing I use is this little tray. It is anti-static, so I can put my seeds in here and they won't stick to the tray. And then I use a toothpick. So all I do is dip this in water or saliva and touch the seed. They jump onto, touch the seed like that, they jump onto the toothpick because it has the static from the water, but the tray does not. And then I push them down into the soil blocks. Now, depending on what your seed needs, some seeds want to be covered, some seeds need light to germinate, so you need to read up and find out, that should be on your seed packet, what they want. In this case, I have planted cilantro and watercress. Both of those like to be covered just a little bit. They go in 1/4 inch. So I cover mine with vermiculite. The great thing about vermiculite is it provides enough darkness for the seed to germinate, but it also helps the soil block retain moisture. Then once I do that, I take my tray and I place it over here on a seedling heat mat. Now, if it was colder weather, I would be turning on these heat mats, but it's not cold weather, it's hot. We're going down in the 50s at night, but it's still pretty warm, hot during the day. In here right now, it is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Got up to 85 in here today. So I do not have these mats on, but they will be on when I do my sowing in the winter time for the summer. So anyway, they stay here, over here, out of the light until they germinate. At least 50% on here is going to be germinated, and then they come over here under the lights. And they stay here. I fertilize them and water them daily until they're ready to go out and get hardened off before they get transplanted. That's a quick and dirty of how I start my seeds. 3 more trays to do of veggies, and then I'm gonna go pick up my son. So I think I'm gonna end it here. Well, I was gonna sign off, but then this stuff arrived. So I've got a shipment here from Stark Brothers. I'm gonna open it up now. My problem is I order things and then I totally forget what it is that I ordered. Oh, good. Okay, so it looks like blackberry, thornless blackberry. I ordered a bunch of these to put on the, Triple Crown thornless blackberry. Those I can plant tomorrow. Now, this I think is a fruit tree. All right. Pink lemonade blueberry. Also pink lemonade blueberry. Adams elderberry. A Bob Gordon elderberry. I think that's the beginning. I do have other fruit trees coming, but I think I ordered them from Peaceful Valley, maybe? I don't remember, but I do keep track of these things. So, I'm gonna unwrap these guys, give them air, give them a drink, and actually nice and wet, so they don't need a drink right now. And that is gonna be it for today. Again, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.